Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pialba, the Classic Fours Carnival. We'll go through the sponsors first, proudly sponsored by Harvey Bay RSL Group. Then we have David Lee, MP, the RSL. Fraser Coast Regional Council is sponsoring the live streaming. Andrew Stevens, One Agency, BCIB as usual. Nick Fisher, we're hopeful of having Nick here for a bit of commentary at one stage. Auto Pro, Churches of Christ, Lawn Bowls to You, Clayton Hearing and Go Natural Foods. A great lineup of sponsors. Now, we had a bit of trouble with Wi-Fi, cords, cameras, every possible thing that could go wrong. We're here on N5. It's 18 ends, so we've got a fair bit to go. But I can tell you exactly what happened on the first 4 ends. Mark Gunders converted the first 3 ends, scored 5 shots with his last bowl, led 5-0. Trent Brehmer then got a toucher on the next end to score 1 when he was 3 down, making a 5-1 scoreline on 4 ends. They're playing N5 at the moment. The Algester boys have been under the bat. They've held shots and Gunders has got out of them first 3 ends in a row. Trent attacking here. He needs a bit of help with the front one. Pretty strong field across the line. We've get hold of that shortly as we go along. Jim C commentating here with Robbie. We have a slightly cloudy day and the wind's starting to get up, which is really good because it was the best part of 30 degrees early on. And looked like being a very warm day here a bit after 9:30, I'm guessing by now. Gunders running to the back and right at the back. Fire 2, he's just in our road. How many down? 2 down, he's saying. That's fine. We'll go with 2 down. Gunders playing last bowl of the end. He's attempting to get inside that bowl. Got inside that bowl and pushed him through the gap. 2 shots, 5-3, we'd say the scoreline would be. We've got young Bartz, Ayden Bartz, bringing the mat up, fair way up the green. So it's reasonably short end because the mat being up about 5 metres and a metre from the tee. Knew what he was doing. Got a front knocker. They're still having a little bit of trouble with our equipment. Here comes Mark Torrens. He's been fairly close to the jack for the first 4 ends. And he's fairly close to the jack again. Would be shot, I would think. fair try, a bit of a look at it. We've got Bogger Cath on the next door rink. Well-travelled player, Bogger. Mark's going behind the head. This one was a bit too much of a look. Might make Jack Eye. Did not make Jack Eye. In the area here. Might even get back to the jack yet. Raining.
Yep. Really pleased to put those umbrellas there. People are saying, no, it's not going to rain.
Well, Robbie's happy about something. Oh, this is dangerous. Tommy's poked that through for the shot. I don't know whether to call it the Sunshine Coast team or not, but we've got Mark Torrens from Monto, then we have Caloundra, and Kawana from the next three. A bit underneath with that.
Morning, Jimmy.
Hello, Robbie. You're on board.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Okay.
I think this is working now.
You tell me it's raining now.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't seen any spots yet,
yeah,
or anybody running for cover. Must be pretty light.
I was feeling the spots as I went out the van to find that other plug. And I'm not actually hearing you either at the moment.
Okay. We mightn't be working properly.
Well, I think it's working fine. It's just I'm not getting any feedback so that I can't hear what you're saying.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying too much. We've got to
I've noticed that.
trickle our close to getting a result. Well, it's thinned out most of the head, we'd say.
Okay, so you have apologised to everybody for the lateness of starting?
Yes, we've had a few things
And to
that
swap
needed to be fixed.
Swapped some cameras around, then I end up having to swap a cord out. It wasn't the cameras, it was
Swap
the
the
cord
cameras
itself.
around, swap the cords around. Everything but swap the players around.
No, you're saying exactly what I just said because they're getting it twice. No good that. The music's not going to annoy you much. It's too loud, I reckon, no. At the moment I can't hear anything come through. Sorry? No, that one your ears. No, well I've got this one to talk with and this one to hear to make sure it's going outside the wall. Yeah, it's a worry.
Probably still 2 shots. And indicating to Trent that he could or should tickle that kitty around the corner and make it a good 3. Thereabouts. Oh, just not quite arriving. Could be a little bit of a nuisance that he's got to make sure he's around it. And he is around it. Halves that bowl, he makes 4. Getting in the area now. Might just draw it. Or he might play that kitty around the corner that he was trying to play with his first one. For 3 very good shots, possibly 4. And not much, 3 shots indicated. And not such an easy shot on now. You have to be perfect drawing round that bowl to save, or he comes down the gully for the jack. Having a second look. Playing with weight. New leader. 6-5 to Algester. Next door rink we have Mark Williams versus Doona, Brendan Egan. Brendan Egan's down as lead on my sheet, but seeing as he's playing the last bowls, I don't think he's playing lead. Didn't get across too far, it looked tighter than that. Mark's hardly played a false bowl, but that will be one of them. Got a bit more grass this time. How much more? Not much more, we'd say. Nice to get out of the boxes and win the first game. Win 5, 3 today, 2 tomorrow, with the 8:30 start tomorrow. Three shots, please draw one, skipper says. It's only a bowl too wide. Can it hang on? Too skinny, should I say. A bit more than a bowl, too skinny. That hand seems to be drawing quite nicely back into the breeze. We have a few buildings around the place behind us with a shed. That one should be the one that comes back to the jack. We'll call that 4. We're working. He's not short of grass this time. We've got a few people out of bed watching and starting to get a few comments. Josh Beattie, Millsy. Sound and commentary is excellent. Well, we've finally got things working.
Yep, it's all up and running now.
And Robbie's on board.
Just had to fix up a couple of little things here in the background just to get things working again. It's frustrating. It's been a couple of weeks without streaming, and I think the equipment was getting a bit, what's the word, missing me, and decided to just play up a bit.
Well, there's a bit of a sniff in this little area because I would think that's basically 4 and a measure for 5. This one's somewhere near the jack. Well,
Not too sure whether that helped him or not.
they've got a redeeming 1 bowl against them out there at Jack High, 3.5 feet. They own the other 6. So out of 7 bowls, the only bowl for Gunders' team is the one you can't see behind his right leg. So he's dreaming of something coming into the head here because it's possibly 6 down. And possibly that's going to help a lot.
That's going to take a lot of pain out.
Possibly second. Trent gets quite a few instructions as he walks away from the headed skip.
Well, that's sometimes handy. You know, just
From the old boy.
the third just sort of, you know, gives him his ideas what he sees, and
Yeah.
Trent's going to make his mind up though. He's the one who's got to play the shot. But it's good to have that wiser head advising him at times.
Yep. He's played it pretty well too. He's going to be a bowl underneath it. Might draw us another shot.
Oh,
Not a bowl underneath it
that's
at all.
actually holding nicely.
Well, that's made
It could have
2.5. Could be 3, the coloured bowl. The last bowl could be third shot, Robbie.
Well, be third shot possibly. I think he's still only holding 1. Yes, he can play through that on the forehand and push that bowl out. It's all he's coming up on that side.
Looks like the front bowl at 1 o'clock would be a counter.
At 1 o'clock, no. Let's have a look on the side camera, Jimmy.
Righto.
It doesn't really tell us too much.
Something's happening. Not much. We'll see what Gunders can figure out here.
It might be 2.
Front bowl could be the 1 o'clock one there on the left of the screen.
I just
That's
called
what we've been saying.
1 and a measure, yep. Oh, damn. I was just going to get the beeper onto him, but he shifted out of the way. Jason mentioned to him to shift.
Nearly got inside that.
That's a great bowl. That should be shot.
It's how to do it. Chop one in off the sideboard.
Well, he gave his bowl a chance, Jimmy. That's a big thing. Gave it a chance. And
Well, he converted the first 3 ends, so what have we played now? 7 ends. He's got the shot 4 times. So we'll keep him on at skip,
the
this
thing
stage
is,
of this game.
the thing is, your luck starts when you reach the head, and he played good weight that time, and it was in the area, so, you know, certainly can't say it was a fluke or anything. It was
No.
always an option that was there.
Happy enough to take that and just whack it on the scoreboard.
And Mr. Walker's just come in to see us. Just to say hello, he says.
Brendan Egan skipping. Jace, he's playing 3.
On either one next.
On ring 7.
Oh, ring 7.
Yep. Yeah, that's him up there by the black blue cap on the end of the ring 7. There itself, getting a drink.
Oh.
In the green shirt. Yes, let's get back here. Sonny has to come another roll. Good start from the young bloke, Ayden. After I was rapping Mark how well he played those first 4 ends, he's managed to throw a couple of scrubber ends in, especially this one. Gets inside that. Oh, he's a bit unlucky. Would have come another few feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
No, I'll see what they want.
No worries. This is they want to donate some. That's good, but if you don't,
Looking across the green, we have some star players around the place. Manny Isgrove, all the way from Airlie Beach, playing Howard Johns from Bagara, a couple of rinks over, right in front of our viewing. Here he comes. Well, Team Gunders has played 4 bowls so far this end and yet to have one to come into a saviour. As Tommy arrives here, he'll be very close. Don't be short, he says this time. We're 4 down, we've got nothing behind. Might need help. Might need help. Went all the way to the ditch. Oh, that didn't help. One right in the eye. Gunders is under the pump here. He needs a good one out of his 3rd. We have no position, no shots, no hope at the moment. He needs a good one to bring us back into the swim. Which side of that does he get? The good side of it. Possibly 3rd shot. It's improved his outlook on life immensely, that. If he'd have caught that one in the guts, he would have stayed 5 down. As it is, he's probably got 3rd shot. Might be 4th shot. And something to play now. We've played 12 bowls and we haven't got one to jack eye. Oh, we have got one to jack eye. It's in the ditch. It's on the bank.
Aren't they? Very similar coloured.
Yes, those green ones and the blue ones are very similar. Those 2 on the far left-hand side are green. compared to the short one and the one near the jack being blue,
Oh,
or
yeah.
half blue. It's a half blue and black.
Oh, yeah, slightly greenish tinge.
Gunders lining up. He's got to get in that. He probably needs 3 foot of weight at least to be able to get inside that blocker. And then he has to have some joy happen to him, like get half of that bowl and then the jack. Get half of that bowl.
You did the first part right.
Two down, and he got a backward somewhere near the line behind Robbie. That bowl he played stayed up.
Let me just see. Yep.
There he is.
Sorry.
Gives him that option of having something behind the head. The best that Trent could hope for with that one was a blocker. It was more likely a shocker than a blocker. Play it again and get a half of that bowl, he says. Not easy to play and get half a bowl all the time.
No, you've got to be skillful to do that, don't you?
Well, he's been playing very well. He's the mainstay of this side with his conversion shots so far. Because that Algester side is fairly high class, a Premier League side. Thereabouts. Gapped him. We could see what he was trying to do. He did everything but do it. You want to know who's playing next game, Robbie?
Yeah, just getting things prepared.
I've got that over here, I think. Roger Goodwin and Rip Van Winkle. Is that what it says to you?
Yep.
We'll take the 2. We'll make that 8-6 Algester. Got the mat up the green again. Seemed to work last time, so we'll try it again. Not many comments on here, Robbie.
No, I've noticed that too, Jimmy. It's,
Maybe I should abuse somebody.
No, you don't need to do that.
Okay.
No, I think they're just so engrossed in the game.
They just, you mean they're just waking up?
Well, not necessarily. It's just sometimes you just don't feel the mood to make comments. Just busy watching it. I'm a person who watches, and I watch quite a bit from others at times when I get the opportunity. I certainly don't comment. I'm not a commenter when it comes to that. Troy, we had a few spots here just before, but there's no rain as such. It was just a little bit of moisture coming down. Would have been enough to dampen the cameras. So we've got the umbrellas over them early anyway, so we were prepared.
Oh, well, Mark's sort of back in the swim with that first one. Change of the length threw him for a couple of ends where he'd been holding shot most ends up till the last 2 or 3.
This is pretty close.
Doesn't get much more pretty close than that, Robbie.
Yeah, it's a very good bowl.
Oops, I can hear rain.
Yep, that's getting quite heavy at the moment.
I can hear rain. You better get out there and have a look at your cameras. Trying hard here. Sit the purple through, but don't hit the back of the shot bowl. Say it. Doesn't say it quick. Fairly hot this morning, around 8 o'clock, 8:30. It was pushing towards 30 degrees. I guess that's what one would say was threatening to have some rain. Nobody's moved off the green. There are not many standing on the green that don't need to be standing on the green all the same. Junior Thane. That's nearly heavy enough to be rain. Sir Philly in Wales. It's just gone midnight, Linda Lawrence says. Why don't many commentators start with who uses what make of bowls, please? Who have we got on the commentary team this morning? Only myself and Robbie at the moment. Troy, Jim C. and Mary from Newry in Ireland. We're a bit short on the other channel for comments. And I'm sure Junior Thane will be coming hard later on. Dunleavy. What teams are playing this week and wouldn't mind playing in it next year? We've got 30 teams. I think that's whether their maximum is 15 on the green or 16, I'm not too sure. We've got 8 on this one, obviously. And we've got 7 on the other one. Trent's somewhere near a third shot. Those plastic bags are coming in pretty handy just at the moment. And umbrellas. There we go, we're attacking, whether or not he gets his own second shot or the shot on the jack. The shot on the jack at the moment. Nope. Obviously he's asking the question, is it worth any more? Doesn't want to bump it too hard. Fair try. One shot. Team Gunders, 7 against 8. And that's 9 ends out of 18. We'd say that's about halfway. 7-8. Raining has stopped at Torquay. A little different today. Yes, Troy, had a fairly ordinary cough for 2 weeks. How are the Windsor boys going next door? We've got a comment on the other side from Beck Thomas. Can't quite see the score being 13-4, I think, to Doona's team. 15-4. Seem to be giving them a bit of curry. Rain's easing. Says it's stopped at Torquay, so there's every chance it's stopping here. Well, there was a fair bit dribbling off the mat that guy was handing over to his opposition lead. So it's probably going to take a bit of sting off the green. Looking at those 2 bowls of Mark Torrens's. This one's got very nice weight on it. So that's a good bad bowl. Something to land on. Something in behind. Tommy's got a free shot to sit on that jack high bowl. Still coming across from the east. Doesn't happen all that often. Played this, surely he gets the shot. Dave Witham, Caloundra, that's played that last shot when required. We've got Bogger Cath on the next rink, about to send one down. Pretty handy little shot here. Oh, it ran out of puff as soon as I said that. So the green has lost at least a second with that shower. And if we look at the heads all across, everybody's struggling with the speed of the green dropping. Somebody better tell some of them it just rained. No, Linda, I'm pretty sure there's no one playing with the aces. I'm unsure of 2 sets of bowls, but there's quite a few arrows involved and a couple of SRVs. And an SG. Mel Keppel from Toowoomba. Gunders trying to make 2 here. All but his speed. 8 feet. It's lost a fair bit of run, but I don't know that it's lost 8 feet. Trent having a bit of a look at this. Gets around that first one. He's not around that first one. I suppose that's opened it up for a proper weighted shot. This is Gunders' opportunity to make 2. He's got a reasonably easy shot to make 2. Only has to arrive. Well, thinking that he'll play this 100 foot faster. About 100 foot faster. And he got the one next door to it. One shot makes it level at 8 all. And keep it interesting. I guess that jack's still on. Yep. Right, well, this is the length of end that Mark was on the jack early in the game. We'll see how he can go after the rain. About the right grass. A couple of feet maybe. Raining in Glenwood, Peter Shell says. Burrow, still raining at Urangan. Hope it clears up soon. Lance Carbine says, go the Stars. You mean the Algester Stars or the Monstars? We're playing aggressive. Played it very well too for aggressive. Yes, I realised, Lance, that you were talking the All-Stars. Someone's got to take a little placard out to some of these players and says, it has rained, the green is much heavier. Walk around holding up that sign. Only had to miss that one. Well, I suppose. Wasn't such a bad result considering it was his own short bowl he ran into. Okay, we're looking at a bit of a score further over where David Green's star side's down 9-6. Well, that's something to follow down, surely. You get inside that a little quick. Just holding one, trying to get inside that one or roll it in for two. He's taking photos, Robbie. Here we go. Nothing much to lose making two here. Can't make two if you're that far short. Rightio. We haven't got an easy shot. We've got to get between those two bowls. We're up the other end, Robbie. He's attempting to get down that gully for the jack.
I had to have the bloody shot, Steve.
You're right.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
It's all right. Back on the spot. Drawing for two. Looks like a two at least. Pialba shirt just walked past. They have variety of players from all over the area here. Don't know there's any further north than Manny Isgrove, who's showing his class out there against the Bagara side from Howard Johns. 18-3. And that score we gave before at 15-4. Mark Williams' team has come back from 4 to 11. It's 15-11, so that game's tightening up. Shower rain fixed that. Mark Torrens is somewhere thereabouts here. Great shot. A bit short, I guess, some people would say. Didn't get any chalk. I think I could see some sprinkles in the air against that mango tree. Might not be a mango tree, it's a large green tree. Another good bowl from Mark, making a good two. See how savage this one will be. Seem to fix that up. Would have been much better to be a touch of that bowl of Mark's instead of being half an inch short. Just raining enough to make drops off the roof. Slowing, disappeared. Getting towards the crunch part of this game. He wasn't thrilled with that one. Just what we need now, another little light shower. Well, We can see at 2 metres is back to. We'll add another metre onto that, so the closest bowl's 3 metres away. And this one is going in the sink. We're handling this in fantastically, really. And that one goes in the sink. Well, this has got to be shot. It's just that it's more than 2 metres away. This is the sort of end when you say to the skipper, you can draw this, buddy. None of us could go within a bull's of getting it. We've dropped 3 metres short and gone in the ditch. But you'll be able to draw it. Roy Campbell, watching from Jandowie, a very regular member. Doesn't wreck. Well, we've found out which is the shortest. It's inside the 6 foot line. How much further it's coming. Well, we're going to say that Trent's bowl is shot. So it's much closer to the line with the jackers on the line. And bowl's worth 2. One would think it's worth 2. Or you do a draw shot within 5 feet.
I don't really trust that hand, that's all.
Said he doesn't really trust that hand down the ditch side there, drawn to the lip. But he's only got to come a couple of feet past his own bowl to be shot. Oh, gee. And might have made it shot. One to Algester. (11-8), 6 ends to go. 53 minutes. We shouldn't have any problem playing our time frame. Sitting on that one, not quite. Mark didn't like the look of that. Waves his arms at it. Just one update on the David Green versus Chop Pollock. He's got Greg Robbie playing lead for him. It's 9-8. Similar to this game at 11-8. Anybody's game yet. Tommy's surging that one up, so it's got to be short. No fun for Gunders' team. Two and a half down at the moment, 3 behind. Not an easy shot, but it's there to arrive in that gap. It's got to do the arriving bit now. Like that. Got the shot, I think. Played a good bowl anyway. Appears to be shot. Just 3 behind and 3 down on the head. He needed a good shot, which he played. See what Trent can do. Guess he's going to be arriving either hand. Appears to be backhand. Appears to be third shot, the one just behind. He needs to beat that to be good. He just got to get a bit of running now. Any part of running now. One to Gunders, bowl to come. See Jason Curry doing the card in the next door game. He mustn't trust his second. Don't often see the third doing the card. Don't know whether he gets that back. One shot to be 9-11. Keeps coming, he's in business. Yeah, won't want that back. Bogger. Bogger just dropped two of the worst bowls I've ever seen him play. And rubbed his left knee. He's playing with his left knee there. That last bowl dropped 25 foot short, so it's fairly unusual for Mr. Graham Cath. There it is on the screen. With only 4.5 games to go. There's a bit of a rumble from the lead. That's desperation stakes, Robbie, when the lead's driving. With 5 ends to play, 2 in front. But different when my old man played lead, he'd often drive at it. I said, why'd you do that? He said, well, I couldn't trust you two to hit it. Would have been right on the jack, but wouldn't have been that far away, leaving a bit over a foot to draw a shot like this. That was a much better idea than to drive at it. Tommy got on the mat and drew a toucher.
And that's what Ayden could have done with his second.
Yep. I'll just show you what you should have done, young fella. Not wasted. Is he quick enough? Nearly quick enough. He's trying to trail a kiddie off that bowl. He was about 3 foot for 4 foot short with the right angle.
That's a good call.
You got a bit more weight here. You get back to the jack.
Starting to work now.
No, he's unlucky. Even dropped the head. Gunders dropped the head perfectly as that swished onto the short bowl.
It looked as though it was going to hold too.
It was promising, wasn't it?
It certainly did.
Chop Pollock just drove everything off the head against David Green. Greenie drawn to save, 9-all. Quick report on what he's doing. I know what he would have drawn to save. Didn't save too many. Righto, Mark. We've been playing pretty well. One to David Green, 10-9. Now, has he got enough weight? Oh my doodah.
It's short enough that he can still get round it with his next one though.
Well, when you play that far away, you lose a bit of confidence in the, especially when that lines up for 2 down the backhand gully. Attack on the backhand and get them both. I don't know how many down he is for sure.
It's got to be at least 3. I think that's Mark's at 3 o'clock, or just short of 3 o'clock. So there'll be 3 there.
Maybe 4.
Nah, there's no maybe.
He's coming down that backhand gully and he's too wide.
Oh, didn't miss it by much.
Gonna bust this head up. Tommy's got a bowl to play. I mean, Trent's got a bowl to play. Dave Clapman, a good second, is a good draw bowler. Nobody's going to argue with that round here, Dave. A good skipper's a good draw bowler too, because he drew the first one.
And this looks very
And
close.
he arrives there to draw the third one.
Yep, 4 shots.
4 shots makes a 6 difference with 4 ends to play. The All-Stars have got a bit of a break, first time in the game. Breeze has dropped. The rain has stopped.
Yes, it's starting to look nice out there for a little bit. Still a bit of grey sky behind us though, coming across from the sea. The forecast this morning was saying that there was possible rain this afternoon. It said nothing about rain this morning.
Well, not sure you call that rain. That was just a baby shower.
No, that was wet enough. If I
Count that as rain?
If I didn't have the umbrellas out, the cameras would have absolutely got drenched. There was big spots when it came down.
Yep. Johnny Walker hung on and didn't bell them off the green. Kept them out there. Some of them might have needed a bit of a wash. Should have given them a little cake of soap. one of those little cakes of soap you get in the motel rooms.
Can't be too hard. The players didn't need that. No. No, don't be too harsh on the players,
Good
Jimmy.
shot here. District sides, when we played until the greens pooled up, there was a lot of complaints about how wet they were, but
Well, that's generally the rule that they work on until
rule
the
for
green
district
starts to
sides is-
pull.
you play until the green pools up.
Yep. I used to have playing all sorts of weather conditions back in New Zealand. I've played in snow before today.
Apparently the junior conditions this year were pretty horrendous down south. Not sure whether it was the ones in Western Australia or the ones in Tasmania, but there was hail, played in hail.
I think that was the Tasmanian one.
Okay, it was one of the leading junior reps apparently said to his father that if this is playing representative bowls for Queensland, I'm not sure I want to play in it anymore.
You gotta harden up. You gotta get used to playing in all sorts of conditions. When was the last time you played in a day where the conditions were perfect? Just doesn't really happen. There's always wind around or a bit of rain floating around.
Well, we got pull-out shades at Bagara in 07. I did 7 years under the roof at Mooloolaba. Back
Yeah.
to a full roof at Bagara for the last 7 years.
Yeah.
So in the last, the last 18 years, I've hardly had played in a club that didn't have a roof.
You've been spoiled.
And we get sooky in our old age. As soon as you go out there and play in the sun for 3 days, geez, I haven't got any sunburn cream. Where's my sunburn cream?
Wow, that's the thing. Same as sleeves. People say, oh, you know, they say about the sun and everything. I mean, a good pair of sleeves stops that problem.
Never had a bowl shirt that wasn't long sleeve. Always played in long sleeve shirts. For the
Yes,
last 43 years.
Yeah, people forget that the forearms are quite prone to melanomas as well.
Anyone from Cairns? I'm not too sure there. I think that Manny's the furthest north at Airlie Beach. So he's got Urangan Dolphin shirt on just to confuse everybody. It's a bit like David Green having his Mooloolaba shirt on. He hadn't been a member at Mooloolaba since 20 years. Close to 20 years. It's amazing that can still fit him. He must have got a too big a size when he was at Mooloolaba.
Must have. I see there's a couple of Muzzy shirts there.
Yep, a couple of Mussy shirts.
Oh, is that Caleb and David Bowles, is it?
Yep.
Ah, yep. Yes, I heard that they've shifted to Muzzy. Getting a few there lately.
Yes.
I'll have to find a day to get down there again. I haven't had a game there for, I think, since Easter.
Well, it's getting down to how to escape this game now. 3 ends after this, 6 behind and down on the head. Gunders has got to play something exceptional. Tommy's drawn a...
Trent.
Tommy Trent. Trent's just about drawn a toucher. Got in that gap perfectly.
His last 3 bowls have all been within about 6 inches of the jack on a draw.
Yep.
So he's in good touch at the moment, this young Trent.
And Mark has to be hammering this. It's not much good piddling around with it.
I just see who's got the tee.
It needs smacking.
I think Mark might have the tee. Might have a couple on the tee.
We'll find out after he hits it. If he doesn't hit it, we don't have to worry. Needs a bitter.
That's not a bad shot.
Well,
But I think he still might be a
he's still one down. Or
one
measure.
maybe.
Definitely got one, was the call. One shot. One shot with that bowl a bit over a foot behind. About a foot behind. Gunders' bowl can't fall this way. But the good part of it is he's got another bowl to play. One down. You can tell him he's one down. Going to try and play his own ball over. Looks to be looks a forehand shot.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Just a forehand draw to the blue.
Well, he's played it pretty well. He's only got to touch his own bowl, but as he went past it, he didn't touch it, which is going to make it 9-16 after they measure. By an inch. Terry and Tracy Strawbridge watching from the western sailing towards sailing towards watching from the western dam sailing towards Singapore. Okay, it's not a bad idea. How good is Trent? It's going pretty handy just at the moment. The mussy shirts are Ayden and Cameron Oster.
Yep.
Bowlesy has joined Algester. Hoops has put on.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, Bowles has gone back to Algester, and Caleb has joined it here because Bowles used to be at Algester, didn't he?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yep. Thanks, Hoops. I'll have to get my eyes tested, but they're a wee way away. Oh, yeah, now that you mentioned that, it's definitely Ayden Oster down there skipping that one. Thank you for the correction.
Not giving much on that side. And how easy is it to be short at the moment? Most of these guys played yesterday, and the green was possibly 2 seconds quicker yesterday than it is at the moment.
Oh, it would have been.
And when we have a look at those five, we've got 2 bowls within a foot and a bit of Jack Eye, and 3 bowls at least a metre short.
Looks like the Wombats at Windsor have got new shirts. See Doona there with one of the shirts from Windsor. I've never seen that one before, so it looks to be new.
And they're shaking hands there. They played their 18 ends.
And then zeroed off the scoreboard. I love it when they do that.
They were a long way in. Oh, well, they weren't a long way in front. That came back to 15-11.
Oh, hang on. Missed the... Sorry. Too busy looking around. I missed that jack movement.
Yep. Well, he didn't want to play that hand himself before. He called him to play around. Playing around those bowls is going to be hard to get back. Don Allen, watching from Victoria, British Columbia in Canada.
Oh, and his last name spelt correctly too, with an A instead of an E.
Still got a couple ends of play after this one.
How many ends I got to play?
Three.
Three. Okay.
2.5.
It's fun. One team off already.
Bit early.
Yeah.
Yes, they mustn't have mucked around that game. Had to get around that one. And he is around it. Probably something that we could clap if I was a skipper. Pretty handy sort of a shot, that.
Sure.
Not much chance of getting out of it too for Trent.
Did you want Hoops to come in after lunch? Did you want Hoops to come in
He
after
could
lunch?
come and start off for
Yeah.
20 minutes, half an hour,
Yeah.
and then I'll come in after 20 minutes, half an hour.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll ring you.
Yeah, we Scottish lads. Yeah, that's it, Don. I do have Scottish ancestry. But I do believe way back years ago, there was a woman with an EN married a bloke with an AN. Sorry, the other way round. The bloke was the EN, the woman was the AN. And she must have been a bit of a domineering sort of person because he changed his from ALLEN to AN. So. But we accept either way of doing it.
I'm going to try and find that gap. Hadn't got enough weight to play any sort of anything.
He's stalking it.
Close.
Ah, he's played this very well.
How far through does he hit that ball?
Only one.
Played a good shot. Nearly made three.
Just didn't need the movement on that jack.
Need a little bit more movement than he got.
Or more movement. No, any more movement though in that bowl that came through would have been, because it was just behind the jack, so if the jack had moved further, that bowl would have still been with it, so he needed to get it clean. One or the other.
That was his shot bowl that he hit.
Oh, that was his bowl. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was the
No,
opposition.
no, it was his shot bowl. He was trying to push it onto
Ah.
the jack. Or if he got lucky, he
Yep.
got inside it onto the second shot.
Ah, okay. No, Don, it's a grass surface.
Good bowl, young Ayden. I guess we'd say we've got 3 juniors in this All-Stars Algester side. Another good shot from Mark Torrens. We're in the same sort of situation. We've got some close bowls, but we still don't get anything behind Jack High. Got a good shot here to land that Jack High bowl and make 2. Close. Oh, has he got the weight? Might have got
Could
shot.
make it interesting. Not at the moment, thanks.
Can't measure for shot, but he's got the same thing going for him.
Oh, I believe the blue one's actually got the shot.
You think the short bowl's shot, Robbie?
Yep, by about 3 or 4 millimetres. Maybe 5 millimetres.
Are you playing on a cork surface there from Don Allen? Nope. David Clapton says in Brisbane.
And the rain comes back.
Yes, raining quite nicely there at the moment, if you call it nice.
It's hard to see on the screen, but I'll...
Well, change it around. Took a fair bit of the danger out of it.
I'll just give you an idea of what the rain is like. Just pulled a side camera view of the trees here so you can actually see the rain. It's coming down quite steadily.
Never ever liked playing in the rain, made it hard to hang on to the bowls.
It is.
We're not sure what that bounce meant. We know there's only an end to play after this one. And it's a four-way measure, perhaps.
It's only measured between the one at 3 o'clock and the one just below 9 o'clock. those other two are well out of it.
Yep, okay. Got to be inside that. Can't get around it. Rained any heavier than that, you'd be wet.
I'm a bit worried about that front edge with it coming in over the front of the table here onto the equipment.
Well, I think the rain's coming from our right hand behind us on the right. Jason Bartz there, standing there. His shirt seems to be completely saturated with his long sleeves down to his wrists. We'll count that as a pretty handy shot. Well, Trent won't be short of that, will he?
No, he's going to have a bit of a look. And he's close. And it stayed in.
Jack's on. Touches shot, I suppose. It's a fair way up.
Yep.
Just outside the 6 foot line, so he's 6 foot to draw a shot, keep himself alive. Otherwise he's going to be 7 or 8 behind playing the last end and just getting wet. Trent uses chalk. Chalk's cheaper than the spray cans. Oh, can he get this one to stop? Oh, it's going to stop, all right. Stop in the ditch. Gunders has played pretty good in this game, but he's not going to win it. Eight the difference playing the last end. And Jason Bartz is doing the card there. That's third in this game, the third in the game beside it, where Curry was doing the card. I thought it was only Robbie Perella that kept marking the card all the time when he was skipping. And when the umpire said you've got to have the second mark the card, he said, my second's an idiot, he can't add up. I'm not going to trust him to have a card. It's a very nice thing to say about Kelvin at the time.
Well, that's it. As long as the card's kept, that's the main thing. But generally it's best to keep it either in the front 3 or both skips.
Well, the rule book says second.
Well, does it actually say in the rule book that they must do it, or is it that that's their generally
I don't know whether the words
thing.
Must there without looking it up.
That's right. There's a few times that I've seen leads keep the cards, and as you say today, a couple of them were thirds. As long as the cards are kept and as long as they both agree.
Then Ed 15, somebody got a 2 and somebody got a 1. When
that's why it's good to have them both on the same end. When I do the marking, I always check with the opposition after every end and make sure that they agree, and then we have turns doing the board.
That's only what you're supposed to do.
Well,
something like the ladies do.
But that's just
something
sort of,
like the ladies do it properly.
It's just sort of etiquette. That's what you'd expect to do. I mean, why people wouldn't, I don't know. It's not hard to just turn around to your mate and say, well, yep, you got the score 11-10 or whatever. They agree. All happy. It's just part and parcel of any sport that you play. You just use a bit of common sense. And I do know that's lacking a little bit in this last generation or two. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, but It just does seem to be lacking a little bit at times.
It's the one thing about common sense, it's not very common.
That's it, very rare.
Well, we're one of the last ones on by the look of things.
Two other games over there still going.
Good shot here.
Three
How
other
far
games
past?
still going. They're all on their last end by the look of it.
Just over. Mark Torrens hands his opposition third as his bowl. Now he'll hand his own third his bowl. Well, that's a couple, at least.
And once again, that's a bit of common sense and etiquette with Mark passing out the bowls to the players.
Well, he might be hungry, you see.
Well, it keeps him involved in the game as well. I mean, as a lead, you play your two bowls unless you're occupied doing something like handing your teammates or the opposition their bowls. You just got to.
he might be hungry and he wants to
I'll get over and done with quick.
get lunch done.
Yes, we come out on round 2 about 12:15, so they've got about 45 scheduled minutes for their lunch.
Now, Trent's 2 down. Can't come on the backhand. Could be 3 down. He just draws the shot on the forehand coming round that bowl. The way he's been playing, you'd nearly want to back that. Does Trent play with arrows? Robbie will have to tell me that.
I will find out. And then the bowl fell over, so I can't get a good view. No, Dreamline XGs.
XGs.
Yep. There we go.
Loza Bashama. Good afternoon, fellas. Lovely to see a lot of bowlers in our town.
David Chapman, only 9 beers. Gee, that's a...
Must only drink
slow.
5s.
Yeah.
Must only drink 5s, maybe pots, but you wouldn't get down 9 schooners. I've tried.
I'm sure you have, Jim.
Mark didn't like the look of that one from when he let it go. Now it's come to rest, he doesn't like the look of it anymore. Might only be 1 down. The front bowl might be second shot. That gives him an opportunity to rumble. He only has to push one of those 2 bowls up. Push it up how far? Push and run
Push
up.
and follow.
Have a bit of a gander at the shot. He's going to say he's 1 down when he finishes that, and he
Yep.
says we're 1 down. You got to arrive down that backhand anyway. Your own bowl coming in. try it, he said. Let's have a crack.
Yeah. It's,
You're 8 behind, playing last end down on the head. Just fire. Whoops.
oh, just take the jack clean. And it looks like it went out.
Looks like it went out, and it's on a respot. They got 8. I doubt it.
How many?
Nobody knows.
One to Trent.
1 to Trent on the respot. 19 to 10. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We'll call that lunch. Going to run through a few sponsors.
Yes, we certainly will.
And then we'll try for lunch. It is the Pialba Classic Men's Fours Carnival. Sponsored by Harvey Bay RSL Group. Not only that they sponsor a $4 Schooners of Gold.
At the RSL,
At
yes.
the RSL. Fantastic. We had to test a couple out last night. Our other sponsors, David Lee, MP from Harvey Bay, RSL, Community Grants Program, Fraser Coast Regional Council sponsoring the live streaming, Andrew Stevens, One Agency, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Nick Fisher. We have Auto Pro, Churches of Christ, Lawn Bowls U2U, Clayton Hearing and Go Natural Foods. Fantastic lineup of sponsors.
Okay, just running through the Harvey Bay RSL group there though, Jimmy. It's got the RSL itself. The clubhouse, which I believe is at the golf club. Got the Bayswater, I can't quite read that on the screen. Bayswater Bar and Grill, the mini golf Harvey Bay, Salt Cafe, the Harvey Bay Motel, Burpengary Community Club, and of course the Comfort Inn. So that's all of the ones under the umbrella of the RSL here at Harvey Bay, and we must thank them. They've supplied the accommodation for us this weekend at the Comfort Inn, and thanks very much for that as well. It's appreciated. So thank you, Jimmy.
Very good, Robbie, and thank you, viewers, listeners, or whatever we'd like to call you, and we'll catch you later on.
Yep, next game up is 12:15, Roger Goodwin versus Ash Van Winkle.
Rip Van Winkle. Okay.
No worries. Thank you very much, guys.
Bye now.